Hey everybody, Sweaty Mike here from Mike's Militaria. Actually not that sweaty today. Yesterday was a lot worse. It's actually pretty nice out right now. Anyway, already off the rails as you can tell. So I got a bunch of surplus in the past week or so in stock. New items that are super popular and haven't been in stock for a while. So I'm going to show you what we've got, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible, but I also want to give attention to each and every item because, again, the reason I sell this stuff is because I love this stuff. It's cool for collecting or for everyday use. Now, before we get started, what's behind me are boots. Okay, so for all you who pre-ordered those, because I usually don't keep boots in stock because they're big, they take up a lot of space, and it's a very specific thing. Like somebody has to have the exact size. So for whatever reason, I don't keep boots in stock that often, but I do open them up for pre-order once in a while. And all these were sold on pre-order. Now, for those of you that did that, I am so happy with your patience. Nobody's been really weird about it yet, even though it took an extra month for this stuff to get here from Europe because of a communication snafu. But now that it's here, I'm going to be shipping these out. Well, probably by the time you see this, you'll already have a tracking number. But yeah, I'm going to be getting caught up on shipping because I got all this stuff sorted in the past few days. Well, most of it. So anyway, we're going to go through. Thanks again, guys, on the pre-orders for the boots for being so patient and other stuff that was pre-ordered. I do appreciate it, and I'm sorry that it took so long, but it'll be worth the wait. Now, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to go with is something that was also available for pre-order is these Yugoslavian Onm M59 Monoculars. And basically, it's an optic for a Panzerfaust 57 anti-tank recoilless rifle, I guess. If you guys know what those are, they're awesome. They're like a 3.5 power scope, basically, that you can just use as a monocular or try to rig up something to put it on a weapon. I don't know how you would do that, but because you can't really own a Panzerfaust 57. They're kind of finicky to get back into the case, but once they're in, they're in. But yeah, those. So all you guys who pre-ordered these two, those are going to be shipped out as soon as possible. So those are in stock. I did get quite a few of these this time because they tend to sell out really quickly. I can't keep up. The next thing is, I'm so excited. Carried these a few years ago, and they haven't been available for a while, but then they got in stock, so I bought several of them. They're these Austrian 3-piece mess kits. Now, they're obviously patterned after the German M31 style with the kind of short lid. Some of them have a higher lid. There's a couple different styles. Some of them are green, some of them are gray, but they all came from Austria. Now, what's cool about these is these are actually a 3-piece mess kit. So you got your little cup right there, or your bowl, and then you've got a pan right here, your meat pan or butter dish, and then your big, main compartment. So it's actually a 3-piece mess kit. These are getting harder to find, they're getting more expensive, but that's why whenever I can get them, I order a bunch of them so I can, have enough to last a while. Some of them have the loop bales, some of them have this German style or the later style that's actually a little bit better. It's just a crapshoot. I just keep it fair and random. So, but order with confidence. I actually use one of these when I go out camp. Well, actually I use a German one. I can't really say I use one of these, but this style of mess kit is fantastic, and this is a 3-piece. Mine's only a 2. So those are really nice, and they're really sturdy too. A lot of these things, they might not be up on the site at the time of you watching this video if you're watching right away, because I've got so much stuff. It's only me here, and I had to break down literally a truckload of pallets and go through all this stuff, grade it, and size it, and all that stuff. So, but I will have these up on the site eventually, so watch out for it. And also, before we move on any further, make sure you sign up for the newsletter at mikesmilitaria.com because those people already knew about all this stuff right when it happened. I send out a newsletter. When I get new stuff, I'll size it, sort it, grade it, and all that stuff, and then send out a newsletter usually that evening. So all those people actually got the first dibs on everything. So if you're watching this and you're not signed up for the newsletter and you want this stuff, go do that. Now, I'll stop rambling about that. I'm just trying to get everything out of the way that I wanted to mention. Got U.S. canteens. I know I get a lot of requests for U.S. surplus. I love these canteens. I still use these. I prefer these over Camelbacks, to be honest with you. These come with a nylon cover. They all have most of them have the NBC lid on there. Not all of them have the cap. Not all of them have the little plastic thing, but those things are annoying anyway. So these are gonna be on the site very soon. Got a decent amount of those. These are back in stock, and these are already flying off the shelves. So these Yugoslavian, 4-piece mess kit? Yeah. So they're actually really handy. 2, 3, and 4. You got your aluminum cup there. Devin K and I did a video on these a while back and why they're so cool and handy. And they're actually really quiet to carry as well. But anyway, these are flying off the shelves. And what's cool about with these and I think the Austrian mess kits and some other things, I now have an app that allows me to give quantity break discounts. Or quantity discounts or quantity break, whatever you want to call it. And this is one of those items that you can actually get quantity discounts on. So if you actually own a small surplus store, brick and mortar or whatever, or you sell stuff from gun shows or whatever on the side, and you want to get a little bit of a discount so you can make some cash, hey, I'm all for that. So yeah, that's one of the items that you can get a quantity discount on. These are back in stock. These these are Czech, not Czechoslovakian, Airborne crash helmets, right? And some of them, actually a lot of them do have graffiti on them. But again, I want to keep it fair, so I'm just going to make it random. Like that one's got the jumps. There's some really cool stuff, some really cool art on some of these. These are flying off the shelves already. They're really cool to have, and they're actually pretty damn sturdy. They're really comfortable too. That's the thing, is like the liner it's pretty comfortable. They're made to be comfortable because you're jumping out of a friggin' airplane and landing on the ground really hard. But anyway, these are back up on the site. I don't expect these to last long. They really never do, and whenever I get them, but that was cool. Now, we're going to do some little things. So, these flew off the shelves last time as well. Didn't realize they were going to be that popular, but everybody's got a Czech M52 or M5285 helmet, or they have a parka or one of the shirts that this hood will attach to. So, these are those Streech Tarn or the Rain Camo Czech either helmet covers or hoods. They're dirt cheap, and also a lot of quantity discounts on these too, because I bought a ton of them this time. So I try to get stuff that's popular. I try to get stuff so I get a lot of it, so I can guarantee I'll have it for that amount of time. Because with any surplus, you never know. Like, these could be here today, and then I could go onto my supplier's website tomorrow, and they could be out of stock forever, because that's the nature of surplus. That's why I try to get a lot of these. These are really cool, very handy, affordable. Got some M92 Camouflage Caps, which if you guys like that pattern, I now have the caps. I'll be sizing those. They're adjustable. I don't think these are up on the site yet. Yeah, they got the little buckle in the back, but they still are sized. Yeah, because this one is, yeah, 53 to 56. So it's like a small, basically. But yeah, those will be up. Those are nice little cheap things. Good for gifts, too. And they're just fun to wear. And these as well. These came in small sizes. I ended up getting the really good condition M85 field caps, the Czechoslovakian ones. A lot of them have insignia on them, but actually it's about 50-50. So again, to keep it fair, I just draw it random. But so that one's the Czech Lion right there. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, I got size 53, 54, 55, 56, and 59. So they skip the most popular sizes, of course, but they're all in really good shape. Those will be up. Not on the site yet. And when I say that, it's at the time of me making this video. If you're watching this weeks ahead of time, it's probably going to be up on the site, and they're probably going to be sold out. So it goes most of the time. Now, you'll see in the background, you notice attention to detail, got a few of these West German moleskin field caps. These are so cool. They're like an iconic piece of the Bundeswehr. They wore these up through the 90s when they got replaced by the Flecktarn field cap. And even, I saw a lot of these worn out in the field like during that transition period. So these are really nice and affordable. I sell these in 2-packs because I just buy so many of them, and it's kind of a pain to just ship one because they are so cheap. So these I also bought a metric ton of because they're starting to dry out. Like this one's dated 1963. So they're not really that new, but they did make a lot of them. So, but yeah, these will be up there very soon once I get through counting almost 1,000 of them. And then, yeah, I ended up getting these because they sold well in the past, they were out of stock for a couple of years. Yeah, that's why I didn't get them. So these are a nice, affordable thing. It's just a German red beret, the Bundeswehr. This is like basically all the non-specialized troops, like support, logistics, and all that stuff. The people that actually, matter, but nobody gives credit for. They wear the red berets. This is just cool for like a movie prop or, something. It's just a generally nice beret, and they're pretty affordable. All right, so we'll do gear first, and then we'll do clothing because, yeah, I kind of wanted to get to that because a lot of you are going to be asking. So I got these German 5-piece harness sets back in stock. You got your E-tool cover. I think this is the canteen pouch. Yeah, belt, suspenders, and then I also have a couple available. I'm gonna end up getting more to make it a 7-piece with 2 G3 pouches. So yeah, those are also available on the site right now. Quantity discounts, I think, apply on these. Not sure, but again, managed to get these. These are getting hard to get. Germany has stopped selling their surplus stuff. I gotta slow down. All right. Germany has stopped selling their surplus stuff as of like 2018. So all that Flecktarn stuff is going to be pretty hard to find here in a little while. Gear, British Mark III ammo pouches from the P37 webbing kit. So you can see that both of these, well, this one's dated 1940. You can see that very clearly. These are awesome to have. They're cool pieces of history, and they're pretty functional. And they're getting very hard to find. It's legitimate World War II surplus. So these were used for a long time by a lot of different countries. And I think Australia never really got to the P58. Don't know. I think Devin said that. Can't remember. But yeah, so these are on there. Quantity discounts apply. These post-war Italian Enfield pouches. That's what we figured out they actually are. I think, were these ones? No. Some of them were marked with British markings one time when I got them. I don't know who did that or why. It wasn't my supplier, but anyway. So these are really cool. They hold 6 Enfield clips, or actually I've fit M1 Garand clips in here because they actually went to the M1 Garand. But anyway, they're just a nice little pouch. They're dirt cheap, and quantity discounts do apply on those. And these are going to be fun. They're going to put the buckles on all of them. Nice Czech leather belts from the 1950s, or Czechoslovakian rather. Some of them, most of the buckles have the star, some of them don't. They're just a generally nice utility belt. They're 3.5 centimeters, so they're technically a pistol belt. They're not really a trouser belt, even though if you've got wide belt loops, this will work. They just look really cool, and it's a sturdy leather belt. So those will be up pretty soon. I don't have those up yet. Now, we're going to get to clothing. First thing I'm going to do, yes, I got more Swedish M90. This is mine because all of them are sealed up, and I don't want to break them open yet. So, the M90L, which... yes, it's legitimate Swedish surplus. As you can see on there, really closely, there were the Swedish flag patches and the Swedish Army patches on there at one point. And when they surplused them, they ripped the military tags off, put civilian tags or export tags, and took the insignia off. Now, I have sent out a couple of these that they forgot to remove the insignia on. So yes, they are real. It's just the Swedish M90L, the lightweight, even though it's really heavy. This was made for the K4 operation in the 1990s, going to, you know, the Balkans when they had the issues down there, and Sweden was sending troops there, but most of these didn't get used, so they surplused them out. These are super popular. They're already flying off the shelves, and I think once these are gone because Sweden doesn't allow the sales of their regular uniforms. But yeah, this is a great way to get legitimate Swedish M90. This is a super popular item. Got a lot of it this time, and it's in American sizes, we'll say, this time. So get really lucky with that. And then these are really cool too. I got to get these sized and listed. They feel like they're 100% cotton, but I can't read. I'll probably put it in the description. These are just Italian like military field shirts from the 90s before they actually went to camouflage. This is a really comfortable. I'm probably going to keep a couple of these just for like work shirts or everyday wear. Most of them have the stars on there for the Italian Army, and some of them don't. But yeah, they're just nice little field shirts. They shouldn't be that expensive either. Okay, so you guys always like Czech M1995 camouflage. So do I. I got these field jackets / parkas. I don't know, read the description. I couldn't figure out what the hell to call them. Oh, this one's good. Yeah, so very few of these actually have the 4th Airborne Brigade insignia on them. But these are really nice. I know I say this a lot, but I actually kept one of these for myself because it's so nice, and I've never been able to find M95 legit stuff that'll fit me. But these came in really big sizes. So they're cut pretty large, but they have drawstrings on them, so you can cinch up the waist and the bottom of the coat. And they're made out of, I think, the same material as this. They're just a little bit heavier, and it's made to be worn over the standard uniform. We also got more of these in size. 2 sizes came this time, medium and large. So I think I've ordered probably about, in the past few years, probably about 500 of these, and I think all but 50 were size large. So hopefully one day I'll break through the other sizes, but this particular one's a medium. Do have a few of those. Yeah, so those are available too. These are also flying off the shelves. I actually got a really good spread of sizes on these British DPM. I think these are pattern 95. Some of them aren't. Woodland shirts, like, they're really good. I love these. Actually found a shirt that'll fit me in this batch. 190, 120, which is huge. You know, it's a 2X long. But yeah, so there's a good spread of sizes. Go check these out. These are flying off the shelves this time because I actually usually only get like extra small to medium, but now it's like extra small to 2 extra large. And then these I didn't get with this batch. I just wanted to remind you that I do have a bunch of these unissued German Flecktarn field shirts, and this one's dated, I think, 1998. These are unissued condition. I've got size large, extra large, or size 4, 10, and 15, so large, extra large long. These are awesome, and these are moving pretty quickly. Hopefully you can get one of these too. Just wanted to remind you of those. Okay, let's go to helmets, all right? First of all, restock, British Mark 6. These are, I think all the larges are sold, so I'm gonna say that they're all gone, or there might be 1 or 2 left. I got a lot of mediums and a decent amount of smalls. Their inventory is drying up. They just let me know this time. So if you want to get one of these, it would behoove you to move. Not trying to be the used car salesman. I'm just saying, I warned people about Flecktarn and stuff, and now I can't get the pants. So This surplus game is pretty interesting. There's not always going to be the stuff that you're used to seeing. It's constantly changing, and a lot of times by the time you realize that you know it's dried up, it's too late and it's gone, and then you have to buy it for 10 times the price it was going for because now it's a collector's item. So these are up. I'm actually going to keep this one. You can read what that says. Some British guy liked watching Platoon, but he didn't spell ass right, did he? I don't know if you can read that or not. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I like this helmet, so I'm probably going to keep this for my collection, because the other one that I have in my collection is from Full Metal Jacket. They wrote Born to Kill and a bunch of other random shit on it. So then I'll have Platoon and Full Metal Jacket in the collection. But anyway, I digress. These are selling very quickly too. They might not be on the site by the time you watch this video. Polish WZ 2000 Kevlar helmets. You got a lot of really good sizes. Actually, this is the only size 2 that I got, and I'm pretty sure it's sold. But I got mostly size 1 and 3, which is really good. Usually I get size 1 and 2, but this allows the guys with the bigger melons like myself to actually get the size that they need. Usually I don't get them, but this time it was a good batch. Again, they're probably going to be sold out by the time. I think they are close or already sold out right now. But anyway, a lot of size 1s left, so if you have a normal to small size melon, you can get a nice Kevlar helmet. These, we did the ballistic test on them a few years ago, and it was very impressive. It performed as well as a Pasget, and they're also collectible because I'm the only one in the US that sells these. Oh, I hope this video is not running too long. If you're still watching, let me know in the comments. Or, you know, you're probably scrolling between this and the site. Now, this is another pre-order item that is super popular, and again, these were off the market for many years, and then my supplier just randomly got a batch. I don't know how many they have. Can't be too many more though. These are these Czechoslovakian VZ80 medical kits. Now I'm just opening this one up randomly and just showing you. I did a video on this a while back. The contents are going to vary, but generally you're going to get a lot of good bandages. And this kit itself, like the box itself, is worth it for if you want to put modern day medical supplies in there and all that stuff. It's just a nice box with a shoulder strap. These are very hard to find. I think I'm the only one in the US right now that's selling these. People have sold them in the past, but again, the stuff dries up, and this one, thankfully, reappeared for a little bit, so I managed to keep one. Well, there was one that had a little tear in it, so it gave me an excuse to keep a second one. But yeah, I'm gonna probably throw that second one in the Jeep. So, yep, got those. Got a decent supply of them, so you should be okay. But again, they move pretty damn fast. Now, these are another thing that have been off the market, and then they got a small batch in. These Austrian, this was dated 1959. These Austrian Gabardine wool overcoats. Not all of them, very few of them actually have the insignia on there. I don't know why I grabbed this one. But you can tell that a lot of them had the insignia cut off. Now, on this shipment, I usually get size 36-inch chest, 38-inch chest, and a couple 40s. This one I got size small through extra large on this one. I actually found one that fits me for once. I was so mad because, you know, I was like, God, these are so nice. You can see this wool, really high quality stuff. They're all in pretty damn good shape, and you know, the buttons will all vary and stuff, but yeah, these are on there, and they're wool. They're legit wool. So you can't really find stuff like this anymore that, you know, doesn't cost $400 for a nice wool overcoat. So yeah, those are available. Oh, I forgot about these little guys. Yeah, these are super popular too. World War II Australian putties or leg wraps or whatever you want to call them. Vikogamashin. I probably butchered that. But yeah, they're just wool. These are only the, I think these are the 3-footers. So they're not the full length ones. They're just made to go up on your ankle a little bit. But yeah, those are World War II Australian. A lot of them are dated. Let's see if these have a date on them. Oh yeah, they have a stamp. I just can't read it because of the sunlight. Anyway, some of them have you know, Australia 1943 on them. But these are really cool, and they're actually functional too. And the last thing is something that I want to ask you. So this is why I kept it for last, to see who actually watches the whole video. So I got a bunch of these Russian e-tools, right? So the head looks like an MPL 50, right? Just the normal, it's got the OTK stamp on it. You know, you can see that. 1982 dated. I don't know much about these other than the ones that I got that were used by Romania, still held up pretty well. For some reason, I don't think these are real. They're not sharp at all. It's just a dull edge. And this handle, with the handle, this is a 24.5-inch e-tool. Now, usually the handles are about that long. An MPL 50 is 50, or it's half of a meter, you know? So, because it's used to measure distance and stuff like that. This is 2 feet, you know, we'll call it 2 feet long. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows what these are, otherwise I'm just going to sell them as a Russian Repro Pioneer shovel or something like that. They're cool. They're good for having more leverage. They're good for big ogres like me, but I just don't know what they're for, or if they were even a Russian issued thing. Devin and I surmised that it might have been like a vehicle or Pioneer shovel that they threw on like a Jeep or a car or something just in case, but who knows? So if you got any information, you're a Russian expert or whatever, let me know. If they're repros, if they're fake, that's fine too. I'll sell them as such. I just don't want to sell something that's not authentic as authentic. So I'm not going to list these yet, but when I do, I just want to be accurate. So, all right, that's all I've got. I'm going to go start getting these shipped out. So yeah, you're going to probably be seeing this video the day after I start getting a bunch of stuff shipped out. So you're going to probably see this on Monday, or you might see it tonight on Sunday. Either way, I'm going to go get shipping. Just wanted to let you guys know what I got in stock, because I'm really excited about this. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun as well. So thanks for watching. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm just going to put a link to my online store because there's so many items in the description. Go there, check it out. Good luck. I hope you get what you're looking for, and I hope that this time I've got something that you want in your size, preferably. So I had a lot of complaints about that, and rightfully so, because I want to wear this stuff too. Anyway, I'll be done. I'm done rambling. I'm actually done this time. I'm done rambling. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.